Namaste, this is Samta Auntie. In this video, we are going to review how to conjugate verbs in Hindi. Let's review the rules that you learned in class. Rule number 1. All Hindi verbs have a na at the end. And Master Yoda says that when you want to use a verb in a sentence, you have to use your lightsaber to chop off the na. For example, let's look at khana. Khana means to eat. We want to use it in a sentence to say, I eat. To do that, we have to chop off the na. Now we are left with ka. And Master Yoda says, now there's a disturbance in the force. Bring balance back, we must. But how? How do we bring balance back? Well, we're going to review that in just a second. First, let's see how these other verbs become unbalanced once we chop off the na. Khelana means to play. When we chop off the na, it becomes khel. Bhagna means to run. When we chop off the na, it becomes bhag. Gana means to sing. And when we chop off the na, it becomes ga. Nachna means to dance. And when we chop off the na, it becomes nach. Now, Master Yoda said we cannot leave the word unbalanced like that. We have to add something to the end of it to bring balance back. So what do we add? Well, there are two possibilities, ta or ti. So we add one of these to the ending of the word, and we call these conjugations. Let's look at an example. If we have ganna, the first thing we're going to do is use our lightsabers to chop off the na, and we're left with a ga. So now we can make two new words, gata or gati. So again, we can make gata or gati. But now you should be wondering, but if there are two different words we can make, how do you know which one to use? An excellent question, young Padawan. And here is your answer. A man would say gata. A woman would say gati. That's the difference. A man says gata and a woman says gati. And this goes for all verbs. So for the man, you add a ta at the end. For the woman, you add a ti at the end. Let's do nachna. So we chopped off the na, and now we have to make two words. One for the boy, one for the girl. So what would the boy say? Nachta or nachti? Nachta. And the girl, what would she say? Nachta or nachti? Nachti. Khana means to eat. So what would the word be for the boy? Would it be khata or khati? Khata. And for the girl, khata or khati? Khati. Pardana means to read. It also means to study. What would the boy say? Pardta or pardti? Pardta. What would the girl say? Pardta or pardti? Pardti. Khelna means to play. What would the boy say? Khelta or khelti? Khelta. And what about the girl? What would she say? Khelta or khelti? Khelti. Seekhna means to learn. What would the boy say? Seekhta or seekhti? Seekhta. And the girl, what would she say? Seekhta or seekhti? Seekhti. Okay, now that you've done several practice problems, understanding how to put the two new words together, let's see if you can do it without me telling you the options. So the first one is to sing, gana. What happens first? We use our lightsabers to chop off the na. And what are we left with? Ga. And now the word is incomplete and it needs an ending. What are the two new words we can make? Gata and gati. But this is an uncle singing, so what would he say? Gata. To read is pardna, and to read and also to study is pardna. So what happens first? The na goes away. And what are we left with? Pard. The word is incomplete and it needs a new ending. So what are the two new word options? Pardita and pardti. Now this is a girl reading, so what would she say? Pardti. To eat is khana. So first we chop off the na and we are left with ka. The word is incomplete and now we can make two new words out of it. Khata and khati. This is a boy, so what would he say? Khata. To play is khelna. So what happens first? We get rid of the na and we're left with khel. The word is incomplete, so what are the two new words we can make? Khelta and khelti. This is a girl playing, so what would she say? Khelti. To learn is seekhna. What happens first? We use our lightsabers to chop off the na, and we're left with seek. And now the word is incomplete. So what will the new words be? Seekta and seekti. All right. Now that you've practiced the process of conjugating, let's do some faster practice problems. To learn is seekhna, and this is a boy. So what would his verb be? Seekta. To dance is nachna, and this is an auntie. So what would her verb be? Nachti. To sing is gana, and this is an auntie. So what would her verb be? Gati. To eat is khana, and this is a boy. So what would his verb be? Khata. To play is khelna, and this is a girl. So what would her verb be? Khelti. To read or to study is pardna, and this is a boy. So what would his verb be? Pardita. To learn is seekhna, and this is a girl. So what would her verb be? Seekti. To dance is nachna, and this is a boy. So what would his verb be? Nachta. Wow, that was a lot to review. By knowing this, you will be able to speak much, much more Hindi. So great, great work. Dhanyavad for joining me. I'll see you in class.